What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing out there? Mr. Titan here. We had a bye week. We have a bye week, so I decided to kind of go off the rails, kind of give Titan News a break, just like we need it, right? And wanted to really talk to you guys about the Mr. Titan logo. Actually, there's a very funny story behind getting the Mr. Titan logo. It's actually a process to getting the logo and where it is today. Again, I had about 3 or 4 different types of logos before getting the one I have now, and it was a process, and it was actually a really funny process. I wanted to talk to you guys about it, about getting the logo. Again, it's something very personable, right? Something personable about, you know, having your own design, having your own logo to kind of represent whatever you're trying to get, your goal or whatever you're trying to get at. And it took me a while. It really did. Once I started the YouTube channel, started getting a little bit noticed. I'm like, I need a logo. I can't just go on as Mr. Titan and not have a picture or a profile picture. I had a picture of like a Titans hat at the beginning, and it was difficult. I knew what I wanted. I know Mr. Titan was the first thing that kind of was the name I wanted for the channel. It was just simple, easy to remember, and it wasn't crazy. It was nice and easy. Mr. Titan, it's right there. And I wanted to do like obviously like a Titan, but there was a lot of people with swords and gladiator, and I went on like this freelogo.com or something. I picked a guy that looked kind of like Assassin's Creed, and so I just changed it up, put colors on them, put the two-tone blue, and then I put the little red stars, because you need the red stars obviously, and I just put in Mr. Titan, and boom, that was it. He had swords in the back, kind of looked cool, didn't look like, you know, anything corny or anything like that, but for a starter logo, it wasn't too bad. And I went off from there, and I started getting ideas for my next logo as I got more noticed on YouTube and getting more followers and more views and stuff. I'm like, I need to step up my game. I need something else now. I need something a little bit better. I know I wanted to be a character. I wanted to be like cartoon version of me. Like that was my main goal. I want to do a cartoon version of me sitting on my desk, because that's what I usually do, with my mic, talking with headphones. Boom. So I looked up Fiverr. I went to Fiverr, looked it up, and found this lady in Pakistan. Again, if you guys don't know what Fiverr is, Fiverr, you know, it's an app that you can look up multiple things to do. Like if you want to run a business, if you want to do business cards, you want to do animation, logo animation, they do everything. So I talked to her. I forgot what her name was, but very nice lady. And she was like, I'm like, I took a picture, like a screenshot of me in one of my videos, just me talking on the mic. Like, this is exactly what I want. Just put it cartoon. Just put it in a cartoon and we're good. She said, all right, you know, she named a price. I said, okay, let's do it. She's like, give me a week. Gave her a week. She came back with this. Yeah, she came back with that, and I was like, what in the hell? I looked like a knockoff of Drake. Like, I looked like I was 80 years old with the wrinkles under my eyes. I had a crooked nose. My nose was like all like, I don't know what she was. I don't know if she needed glasses. I don't know what the hell it was, but damn, like that was horrible. It was ridiculous. I mean, my lips looked like I got stung by a jellyfish or a bee. Like my lips were like, I have big lips, but they weren't like that big. And they were darker too than like half of my body, and it looked really, really bad. The microphone looked weird too. It was like near my mouth. I don't know. It was just a bad picture in general, and I was just like, I wasn't having it. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, is that, you know, message her back. I'm like, hey, is that the final product? What are we doing? She's like, no, here's the second. I have 2 options. I'm like, oh, perfect. So hopefully, thinking the first product was just, you know, her just testing it out. Second one's gonna be a lot better. Explained to her what the hell she was looking at, whatever. Long story short, boom, the second she shows me both of the clips. It's worse than the first one. Yeah, what in the heck? What is that? Like, my lips just got black. Like, my lips are black. They're jet black. They look like Mr. Deeds' feet in the movie. That's what it looks like. My Mr. Deeds' feet were on my lips. It looks like I had like hypothermia or something, and my lips were just, I don't know what is wrong with my lips. Why are my lips black? Why are they so dark? Like, and that was her second problem. I'm like, what? You think that was better than the first one? Like, that's worse. It was horrible. Again, like I said, I told her about the color combination. I told her about this. It was just horrible. It was just ridiculous the way this picture. Look at this picture again. What in the? Oh my God, this is horrible. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's funny now, but it was really I was really traumatized. I was really pissed off because I paid a lot of money, and this is what she's giving me. You know, Mr. Deeds on my lip. Like what the hell? What in the hell? And I don't look like that. We went from, I'm like, maybe there could be a change or something. Like maybe there could be something that she could do. So I'm like, hey, let's try putting a sword. I'm like, let's pick the first option. Let's line up the lips. Let's pick the first option. Let me put a sword. Put a sword behind me. Again, Tennessee Titans, you know, sword, all that. I'm like, give me a sword. Put a sword behind my back, kind of showing off, looking cool or something. Just something behind, showing there's a sword, you know? She's like, oh, don't worry, I got it. You know, thinking that I'm communicating, we're understanding each other. She throws this at me. The sword is impaled in my head. There's a sword in my head. It looks like a sword got stabbed in my head. And then look at the stars. There's 3 red little stars on the bottom. But yeah, they look like there's blood. It looks like someone stabbed me in my scalp and pierced my body, and there's blood gushing from the bottom. Definitely, Mr. Titans. That's Mr. Titans' logo. He's impaled with a sword, tying up. No. I was like, what in the world? I was just like, I was so fed up. Because again, this was a whole, like, it was been about like a week or 2 weeks of her communicating. Again, she's from Pakistan, so time difference is you know, obviously different. So like talking to her was like 3 a.m. was the time. Obviously I work at the time, but still, it was just a mission. Look at the sword. Look again. Look at that. What in the hell? Like, what in the? Why would I want that? Like, who in the? Maybe it's me, the way I was communicating. Maybe she didn't understand me. It was bad. I have a damn sword in my head. A fucking sword right here. Fucking going through my whole body. Yo, tying up my ass. They killed me. That sword thing was crazy. So then what happened was, I said, hey, just take me out. Like, I'm not happy with what I look like. Take me out, and let's put the sword. Leave the sword. The background's okay. The font, Mr. Titan, was cool. I took out the Titan up because I was like, I didn't like that. So I had the sword, and the sword was okay. I didn't understand the diamond thing. I don't know. I said that I thought it was a shield. It looks like a diamond. I don't know. But then she had Mr. Titan with the sword and the shit. And I'm like, I guess I can run with that for a little bit, right? So I ran with that for a little bit. That was my logo right there for a while. And I thought it was hot shit. Like, oh, Mr. Titan logo. Got it. This is awesome. Well, I ended up switching it. Got someone else. And they finally gave me the logo I have now, which is Mr. Titan. It's me with a sword, holding a sword. It looks like a little weird. It looks like I'm gripping something else, but it's a sword. Okay. The background, if you guys you can't tell, the backdrop is actually the skyline of Dallas, because I live in Dallas. So the backdrop is Dallas. As you can see, the skyline of Dallas. That's what I meant, downtown Dallas. And then I added the stars, the 3 little red stars, and I had the symbol of the little stars inside the blade and stuff like that. And I was happy. I was happy because, again, I was wearing the hat, I was wearing a shirt, and I was good with that. And again, it was a shield, and I was very satisfied with that. But man, let me tell you guys, what a mission just to get something like that. Like, you understand, like, I was stressing about it just for a logo. But at the end of the day, it ended up turning out to be really good. I got someone else, like I said, they did my logo, and that's what the logo is now. Like I said, a lot of people don't realize that there is the skyline of Dallas in the background, and it's obviously the shield, and there's Mr. Titan. Now I have two logos. I have that one. I also have the one with the sword and it just says Mr. Titan. But yeah, crazy story. I love it because I have the pictures to show everyone, and they're pretty funny. I mean, my lips being so black, and then the sword being in my head, it was just like one incident after another. It was crazy, and I was blown out of my mind. But now I can laugh at it and make a video about it, about how funny the logo was and the story and the issue I had on making that. But you know, I decided to do this little story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, it's something a little bit different. Nothing, you know, not Titans related, but it kind of is, just to give us all a refresher and laugh a little bit, just because of the hard past 2 weeks we had watching some Titan football. But again, I'll be back, guys. Got some interviews and stuff like that coming lined up. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed that story. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all. Tighten up. Let's go. Peace.